John, you've had a pretty amazing season with the Adelaide Crows, amazing for all sorts of reasons. You lost your good mate Phil Walsh and stepped in to coach them. Don't think I could think of a more public way to step into a leadership position that involved adapting and trying to thrive under really difficult circumstances. So firstly, sorry for the loss of Phil. That was tragic news. And good on you for stepping up. I reckon that was a great bit of leadership, and I really admired some of the public stuff that you did around that. What are some of the lessons that you've taken out of that leadership over the last few months with the Crows?
Yeah, well, amazing situation to be thrust in. Obviously, it turned a lot of people's lives upside down, mostly Phil's family. And being pretty close to him and understanding what he'd started at Adelaide, I'd followed up with him a couple of times and been talking to him about what he was doing there, how things were working. When the news came through, I immediately knew they would be lacking some strong leadership around where to go next and how to keep what he'd started rolling along throughout the remainder of the season. They had a fairly inexperienced coaching group. So my immediate thoughts, other than the grief, was they're going to miss him. And I'm probably the closest person that could step in there and help and do a bit of what Walsh was doing. He was close to some other coaches, but they were still in the game at other clubs and would have had no opportunity. So I quickly did some sums in my head and worked out that I could make time. I could clear enough out of my calendar to be able to commit and go over there and put my heart and soul into it. So the first thing was get really clear about what you could do to help. What sort of leadership were they going to be looking for, and was that what I could offer? So I went over there very clear of what I believed the situation was going to be, and what I would do in those circumstances to assist them, and that helped a lot. And that was the first message I gave to the coaching staff about why I was there. Understanding that everyone is different and everyone reacts differently, feels differently, and displays how they're acting or feeling differently, and you're not going to ever really know unless you talk to them. So Adelaide had a wonderful mechanism of resources available for players to have some counselling. We often hear when there's a tragic event that counselling's made available, and you don't really understand what that means, but to see it firsthand, that just help the players understand that there's different ways they may all feel, and it's not right or wrong. It's not wrong to feel angry about it, it's not wrong to feel sad, and it's not. Some players, their reaction was, I just want to go and start playing again because that's what Phil would have wanted, that's what we do. And other players couldn't even understand, I can't even think about playing footy again, that would be wrong, disrespectful. So to help them understand that why they feel a certain way and how to deal with it, and that it's personal to them. And for people that are assisting them, as in all the other coaches, understand that there's no right or wrong in how a player's feeling and acting. And if one player says, I don't want to play in a particular game, respect that and really understand why that may be the case. Because you may have had a different perspective as a coach.